Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Building a Techno Set Day 15. I am Tom Cosm. We are nearly at the stage where I'm going to do my second performance of this, which is going to be later on in the day, specifically about 2.5 hours from now. So what I plan to do is quickly get this as ready as I can in the next hour or two, have a half an hour break, and then I'm going to do just a performance, no talking, none of my stupid face. That's it. If you're new to these, just a very quick overview. What we have here is we've built this massive template shell of a techno set. We've got all these 8 tracks here which only use synthesizers, and they're generating all the drums. We have 8 sets of tracks. Yesterday we created a progression in the tracks. Let me just stop the ambient music here. So track 1 starts off pretty chill like so, and it kind of progresses through all the way to the main drop here. And then we've got variations on the main drops. And then we've got a kind of an outro one, which allows us to move into the next track. Like so, and we've done this 8 times. So last night I powered through and I made, I don't know, 8 by 16 clips for each individual track. There's going to be 8 tracks within the set, so this is for the performance. We've got a filler track here. This is handy for the push, so I can see which track is coming up next. Those synth tracks that are generating the raw sounds, they have no effects on them apart from an EQ. They get fed into these filler tracks here, which I'm just going to make a little bit smaller for you to save screen real estate. Again, streaming YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, so hello to everyone. If you've got any comments in the chats, let me know. Yeah, how you all doing? I'm going to power through this one, so if I miss anything, I apologize. What's up, Imogen Sound Design? Thanks for sharing on Facebook. Hi Tom, do you have any tutorial links where I can find how to set up live stream? I don't, but that's a really good suggestion. I will actually write that down right now. That's a good tutorial to make. Let me just write that down. Set up live stream tutorial. Very good. Yeah, I'm going to power through this because I've only got about 2 hours to finish what I want to do. We've got a list here. Actually, let me finish what I was talking about. So those synth tracks that are generating the audio, they're raw, they're operators, there's no effects or anything. Then we've got a bunch of dummy clip tracks here, which are triggered randomly by a bunch of buttons that I have. So if I'm playing these, so I can do quick fills, and this is the dry wet for the dummy tracks. Then these are all routed into these automated tracks, and that's where I've created this automated device that lets me go in and change parameters for each of the kick, bass, snare, hats, percussion, synth 1 and synth 2. Yeah, I'm not going to cover it in too much more depth. We also have a riser track and a faller track, so this is what we're going to be focusing on today, is the faller tracks. The riser track is simply a bunch of crazy shit that allows me to do risers. We've got white noise, we've got sine waves that modulate each other, we've got flanges, we've got filters, and reverbs. So that's a cool way for me to be able to do unique risers every time that it's necessary. And then when we hit the faller tracks, it cuts the riser track off, or it stops the clip, depending on what I want. These ones trigger 8 risers that cut the riser effect. These ones trigger 8 risers that stop the clip. Sorry, fallers that stop the clip, which is just handy to have. Over here is the trigger track. I'm going to tidy this up a little bit, probably not in this stream. This triggers the dummy stuff. So for example, if I wanted to trigger, say, a dummy clip on synth 2, I can simply push this button here and it's going to randomly select one of the 8 dummy clips that I've made here, like so. So it's randomly selected one. If I push it again, it'll randomly select another one, and so on. If I was to push all 8 of them at once, you'll see we get a whole bunch of dummy clips. I didn't do it right, but yeah, it's a really good way of just kind of randomizing and adding little fills here and there. Yesterday we added a dry wet knob to the dummies, so if we look in the dummy tracks, you'll see that we actually have a chain for each one. One is completely wet and one is completely dry. I found that some of the dummy clips were too destructive, so when I'm just jamming and progressing, I only want this to be about 50%, maybe 75%. 100% is good for just before a drop, or if I want to do some real crazy kind of fill, that kind of thing. So yeah, it's a pretty comprehensive set so far. I've got a list here of things that I wanted to achieve. This is what we've been doing the last 3 streams. We've crossed out everything in blue. Yesterday we did this. We also did the variations on the sound design. So today what I want to focus on is the fallers. I need to create 8 separate fallers. At the moment they're just simple white noise. Let me just play those for you. So if I stop all the clips and just play one, you can hear it's just white noise. Just very quickly, I'm going to send the white noise to the sidechain as well, because I found that it was a little bit overpowering when I did a drop. So let me just do another drop, and I'll trigger a drum clip. And we can control the sidechain with this knob here. So no sidechain, and bring the sidechain in. That kick's quite aggressive. Let's try a different one. Very good. And of course, we've got a whole bunch of other MIDI map stuff here. All these buttons map to various, all the synthesizers I'm using. So if I quickly want to jump to, say, the synth that's currently playing, I can just hit the button of that synth, and then I can directly modify it within the push. So that's the trigger track. This is just playing the ambient music. And then we've got some sends over here. So we've got the reverb on this one, which is MIDI track to this. We have a simple delay, which has an auto filter on it. So this is a sync delay. We can change the time. I'll probably keep it on 3/16. We have a dub delay, a short delay. So this is that really short delay sound that a lot of techno music has. And then we have a dub delay, which feeds back into itself. You can see I'm sending send D back into send D, and that just repeats over and over. And that gives us really good control over how it kind of skanks out off into the distance. There's also a drive track here, which I hardly use, but we may use it in the performance. So anyway, let's get started. I really want to power through this list. So let's have a look here. So I want to do the fallers for each track. So each track has a bit of a different vibe. So I want to make those white noise fallers a bit different for each track to kind of match the track. Once that's done, I'm actually ready for the performance, because this drone brainwave stuff, it's pretty specific to how I want to play. It may actually take longer than the time I have, but I'm going to probably start it anyway. I've got my brainwave machine here. I'm going to plug that in. I'm going to get that talking to Max for Live, and then I'm going to try and create some drones from my brainwaves that will accompany the individual tracks. So that's how it's going to go. Again, I'm going to power through this as fast as I can, get rid of my ins and outs here, and let's go down. So let's listen to track 1. Let's just click on the main loop here. So it's really busy. I'm just listening to it, getting the vibe. Alright, so let's go over to faller 1. What I can do is bring all the levels down here, so we don't have anything playing. Faller 1, so this is going to be that for that track, probably for the main drop. At the moment it's white noise. Let's open it up and have a look. So what we're going to need to do is create a bunch of different operators in an instrument rack. Obviously an operator and a reverb is going to be essential for all the fallers, so I'm going to group those together into an audio effect rack. Excuse me. I'm going to rename this to fallers. I'm going to go ahead and rename this hash. So it renames it as 1. That means when I duplicate the track, we get 2, we get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So there are my 8 fallers there. I may add some more audio effects into these fallers. Again, because it's Ableton Live, if there's no processing happening within the effects or the operator, it's not going to be using CPU, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm going to be using a chain selector. Let's do the chain selector first. So on the first clip, we need to go into the new chain we created, which was the fallers. We need to go into the chain selector, and we need to make sure that is on 0. For the second one, we need to go fallers, chain selector, make sure this is on 1. This one, same again. Make sure this one is on, that's macro 8, my bad. This needs to be on 2. Remembering 0 is counted as a value. So what's this one? This one needs to be 3. Yep. So excuse me while I do this clicking around. As usual, this is kind of all stuff I could do offline, but I really want everything to be documented in this entire series, no matter how boring or how long it takes. There's number 4, number 6 needs to be number 5. So I'm just pre-setting this up before we actually do the sound design, just to get it out of the way. That needs to be 5. What's that, 5? Yep. 7 needs to be, should we double click it? Fallers, chain selector. Okay. So that needs to be 6. Up we go. And 8 needs to be 7. Like so. So now if we go into our instrument rack, if we go into our chain selector, I need to move these across 1 increment. So let's move that across 1, that across to there, to there, to there. So you can just see that when each faller triggers, it's going to trigger a different audio effect rack. Let's just quickly test that out. So faller 1. Very good. Stop. Faller 2. See how it's moved the chain selector. Now we're doing number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Very good. So we've just kind of preset that up. Yeah, Kickslead, you've got a bit to watch if you're not caught up on the series. Quite a lot going on. What's up, Vince? Facebook, how you doing? Yeah, again, if you're not too sure, you really have to go back to the start of the series and watch up until now. This is pretty much the end game for version 1, and I'm pretty short on time, so I'm not going to explain too much more on it. Someone suggested I do a summary video after I've done my performance, and I probably will do that tomorrow. I'll try and condense everything I've done down into 10 minutes. Obviously, it won't be instructional, but it'll be information based. So here's our faller 1. Very good. I'm just going to keep that first track playing. And I'll keep this one pretty white noise. You know, we'll keep it pretty safe. Okay, what I might do is turn the LFO on. I'm going to get rid of these operators to save CPU. We'll turn the LFO on. We'll assign it to the filter. We'll have the amount up at 100%, the rate up at 100%. We'll go into our faller track here. So the LFO rate, I'll have that fall down like so. And we also want to change the LFO amount, which is, I'll just do it this way. Click on the parameter, open up the clip, and have that coming down. I'm just going to guess that this is going to sound pretty cool. We'll leave it till 5 bars and then come down, see what that sounds like. Might be a bit too much. Okay, so what I'm going to do, escape and drag this down to maybe more like 75%. I might even have it at 0%, and then maybe over 2 bars come up to 75%, so the start is nice and white noisy. Let's get the sidechain happening. My mouse is being a bit weird. Let's go back into the LFO rate here. Let's just make this point down a bit. It's a little bit too fast now that we've got the amount building up. It sounds good. Let's play with the resonance a little bit. Give it a lot. I probably need less, but whatever. Let's try it. We'll change the filter mode to SMP. That's all good. The LFO rate though, it closes too much, so maybe if we take it from here to about 50% instead, see how that sounds. We could change it from a sine wave to maybe a saw down. Very good. Let's have a look at the reverb here. Let's give it a bit more decay time, a bit less dry wet. Very basic white noise. What I might do is give it spread. Okay, I'm just going to try one last thing here. I'm going to change the white noise to white noise looped instead and put it on a fixed value. And we can actually lower the frequency of the white noise as well. So we'll lower that down over this period and see what happens. So it kind of gets kind of lo-fi. Maybe start it a bit higher. Not bad. The LFO rate, I'm just going to play with a little bit more. Maybe if we make it go up and down and between bars 3 and 5, it could be interesting. I like that. So as the white noise loop gets lower, it goes down. Very good. One last time. And let's test it out properly. So I'm going to stop the clip. Let's just pretend this is a drop. And we'll get our riser starting. We'll just do a white noise riser. Okay, I'm happy with that. Very good. Let's save that as version control is a big thing we did in the last one. So I'm going to save this as 1.1.10. Riser 1 complete, and we are done. Let's move across to the next track. What's up, Joshua? What's up, Profound Words? Reno, when are you back in New Zealand? I'm going to the States in like 3 days for 6 weeks, and then I plan to come to New Zealand after that. I'm going to see my family, but I'll try and tie it in with the gig. Wellington, not too sure. I haven't played in Wellington for years, to be honest. Yeah, so no gigs lined up in New Zealand as of yet, but that may change. I'll let you know probably on my Facebook page, which is /TomCosmNZ. Okay. Yeah, I'm coming to the US. I'm going over for family, my partner's family reasons mostly. A slightly negative situation happening over there, which I won't get into, but so a lot of my time is going to be spent in the middle of nowhere. But I will be going to Oregon Eclipse Festival, and mostly on the West Coast. So anyway, moving along. So this is the main track of this, the main drop of the second track. Let me just stop the faller there, and we'll play this main one here. Get rid of the reverbs and all that crap. Because this one's more chordy, we've got those nice chords that move around. I reckon we do something a bit more pitch-based for this faller, so let's go back to our faller tracks here. Number 2. Remember, we're doing everything as far as like pitch goes within the synth itself. We're not using pitch bend or MIDI bend or notes in here because they all need to be the same note based on the device that cuts the riser track when the faller triggers. So let's play number 2. So again, we just got white noise. Let's open it up. Move over to riser number 2. Let's close this down and hide the chain. We don't need that anymore, so we can see the operator. And we don't need the macros. Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good, man. It's as far as going to the States, it's going to be half family, half friends, smidgen of partying, that kind of thing. What's up, Reno? Yeah, man, send me a PM. Do it. Do it. Get in touch. I'm not really actively looking for gigs while I'm over there, but if you've got something in mind, send it my way. Maybe something could happen. So riser faller number 2, here it is. Again, let's open up the operator and have a look. So obviously we don't have any filter cutoff or anything. So what I'm going to do is change this we'll just change it to a sine wave for now. So that'll just play a steady, we need to put this in fixed mode, a steady tone. Okay, we'll start with that. So let's go into number 2 and we'll just do a nice kind of straight down line. Okay, what I might do is change this waveform to a saw. I'm going to remember to turn these off. We may use them again. And what I'll do is I'll make this a high pass filter, SMP again. Is a good place to start. So here's our high pass here. We'll start it here and we'll have it come down. We'll go to about here because the frequency is going to go quite low and we don't want it to clash with any subs. So man, my mouse is being really strange. Like, it's being very sensitive today. Very simple. It doesn't really add much in the second half when everything's playing, but it does actually sound cool by itself, I think. What's up, Connor? Thanks for sharing on Facebook. Appreciate it. What's up, Sean on Facebook? See, it kind of sounds cool at the end there. Let's play it again. I don't know if I want to change this too much. What we could do is turn on oscillator B and frequency modulate it. I'll use the fixed value. We're going to have to find something here. And in that second half, I'll bring the level up. So that'll kind of like give it more harmonics when it starts getting into the lower range. So we'll bring the level up. We'll bring it up here. And we'll have it rise to about here. Cool, and then we'll play with the frequency in that last half. That was cool. I liked how it went. It kind of started here, and then we go up, and then we'll go down. I think that's kind of cool. Maybe the level goes up a little bit too high, but we'll figure that out in a second. What's up? Lumino, Dono on YouTube. I'm new to making music, and I've watched your tutorials about the glitch machine. Yep, I can. Lots of requests today. I'm really focused on this machine at the moment, and I will be for the next wee while. The glitch machine video is quite old. I've got a new idea on how to make a better one. So yeah, just keep staying tuned. I will be releasing a updated glitch machine in the future. And good luck on your music making adventures. What's up, MM77? What's up, Matt on Facebook? How you doing? So let's play this again. Frequency shifter. So this is the fixed frequency of oscillator B, FMing oscillator A. That's kind of cool. Let's hear it with the actual set. I like that. What I think I could do with though is just a little bit of white noise. So I'm going to change the algorithm to this, which is dual FM mode. That means I can just turn on oscillator C, turn it into noise white, and just bring the level up a little bit. But I don't want the white noise to be all throughout it, so I'll go into my envelopes, bring the sustain all the way down, but we'll make the decay quite long. How long is that roughly? I don't know. We'll do some experiments. Bit longer, bit shorter. Just so it has that initial psh. And you can hear the white noise is gone now. I could make it a bit longer. Maybe even a bit louder. It's nice to have that burst at the start. Maybe the white noise is kind of taking up a lot of high frequencies, so again I'll use the white noise loop, put it in fixed mode, and when you have it down quite low, it's quite lo-fi. I like that quite a lot. Maybe the reverb for this one could be a bit longer. Like 12 seconds. Decay time. That's good, but I'm going to bring the dry wet down a little bit. And I'm just going to leave that one there. I'm happy with that. As I said, I'm powering on today. I really want to get all these done before I have a cool jam later this afternoon. So this is Faller 2 complete. Very good. Saved. Let's go back and play track number 3 now. So that was 2. Here's track 3. We'll just stop all clips. And this is the main drop for track 3. So that's pretty hectic. I think we'll use a bit of white noise, and that percussive sound is definitely quite prominent in that track. Where are we here? I can jump to that. I mini-map these. It's this percussive loop here. So, because that's going on the offbeats, maybe we could play with a square wave LFO. Let's have a play. Back over to our riser track here. Kick that faller fit pretty damn well with the track. Yeah. I mean, fallers are pretty easy really to do. When in doubt, white noise. I'm just trying to match the tune somewhat. Dun 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 dun. It's going to be quite hard to match with a... Oh, it's the dub delay. I'm like, what's that ringing? Need to bring the gain down on that. It's going to be quite hard to match that offbeat feel with the LFO, as we don't have a phase amount on the LFO that's built into the operator. But we'll give it a try. We need to be on this one here. So what I'll do, I'll go into dual mode again, and let's just do a white noise faller here. Let's just use envelopes. We'll do a filter envelope instead, so bring the frequency down, maximum envelope, and we'll extend this out over, I don't know, 10 seconds, 15. Bring the slope up so it's a linear. I mean, that's pretty good for the white noise. Let's move over here. I'm just going to turn these oscillators off for a second. So C, let's make this a square wave. Again, we need to be in fixed mode. Obviously need to bring the level up. Maybe if we attach a square wave LFO to just oscillator A's pitch, that could be interesting. We can actually put it in sync mode. Dun 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 dun. So it needs to be in 16ths, I think. So let me just bring this up and see what happens. Sorry, it needs to be on oscillator C. That's cool. Does it sound better going down or up though? It's really weird. Like when I move my mouse up, it's fine, but when it's down, when I move it down, it's really sensitive. So obviously the amount going from 100 to 0 is more of a faller type sound. That's pretty cool. I'm happy with that, how that sounds. The reverb is affecting it quite a lot, so let's quickly just bring the dry wet down of the reverb. Maybe if we put it sync mode on 8th notes instead, it'll be a bit weird. It's a bit loud. Thanks for the follow on Twitch. I always miss the name, Lumi something. Thank you very much. I've got to change my settings. It pops up only for 2 seconds. Appreciate it. Welcome along. Let's bring the level down again. Playing with the frequency would probably be a cool thing. That might be a bit too intense. Let's try it with the clip first without playing with the frequency, and then playing with the frequency. That's pretty good. It doesn't have to be melodically good, you know, perfect. What we could do is play with the rate knob. That could be interesting. So let's look in our clip here. I'm going to make the grid size smaller. make this like 64ths. And I'll duplicate that automation twice. I kind of like that, so let's pretend that we're doing it. That's pretty cool. Maybe just for fun, I'm going to frequency modulate that square wave, which is a bit of a weird thing, but we'll put that as a fixed value as well. See if we can just get a bit more grunt to it. It's a bit more chaotic. Maybe just for the first bar, we can have the level of oscillator D, which is frequency modulating the carrier, which is C. Maybe just for the first bar, so I'll just use the pen tool at a point here and have that coming down, just to give it that oomph at the start. Maybe 2 bars would be a better option. I want it to be pretty chaotic, like it's going to be pounding techno, so... I think that sounds pretty good. Let's listen to it with the track again. Too much sidechain. I think this is a little bit too high to start with. Maybe if we make this more like -6. I might raise the level slightly of that saw. Maybe change the frequency of that modulator. Too much. What if we bring it all the way down? It's a bit more grungy. Can't tell if I like it high or low. That's too much. That's good, 162 Hertz. Frequency modulating, 243 Hertz. Fuck maths. What's up, Profound Movement? Okay, let's just test that out again. Still sine wave this time. Obviously my build-ups are going to be better, but I think that is a powerful drop there. Very good, I'm happy with that. Let's save that. 0.12, Faller 3, complete. Awesome, what's up FX Sonic, how you doing? Add pan on that or on every boop? No, I'm pretty happy with it in the middle for that one. Let's move over to 4. So track 4, we have 1, 2, 3. I can do again. I forgot a mini map. So track 4, the main drop goes like this. So this is a bit more stripped back because we have this call and response thing going on. Just listening, hang on. So I think this riser for number 4 needs to be quite short. So let's move over to number 4. Again, I'll go into the dual FM mode. I'll turn off B and D. We'll keep the white noise. Let's just turn off the reverb for a sec. And let's just use an envelope, have a really short decay. We'll use a volume envelope. It's kind of boring. Let's use the looped noise, because that means we can use the pitch envelope on the loop noise. Turn the pitch envelope on, make sure it's only on destination A, give it 100%, give it a heaps of peak, bring the decay out. We'll also do it with a filter, make it an SMP low pass, envelope 100% and bring that up. Bring the resonance down. That decay is way too long. Turn the reverb back on. Let's turn the dry wet down, the decay time down, but let's give this some pre-delay. Pretty good. I'd like a melodic drop as well, so again, fixed mode. We'll use maybe a... Let's use a sine, but we'll modulate it with a 4-bit sine, no, an 8-bit sine. We need to go fixed mode as well. And then maybe we can bring that filter back up to 3, because that'll bring that sine wave back up. Okay, let's, okay, so I'm frequency modulating at the same rate. Let's bring up the level. Yeah, we'll play with the frequency. try that again. Nice quick one. What's up, Alexander over on YouTube? What's up, Sean over on Facebook? I'm going to stream this until 1 o'clock or 1:30. It's currently 12:20. And then I'm going to stop, and then at 2 o'clock I'm going to do another stream where I'm just going to jam. I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to have a real jam with all the things that we've done. Yeah, I'll still be here in 15 minutes, Sean, on Facebook. I quite like that, but the problem is we're going to get a lot of low frequencies coming through there because of that massive pitch drop. I might just do the safe option, and I'm just going to throw an EQ8 after the entire rack. I'll turn off all the poles apart from one. Good tip yesterday, turn off the poles you don't use to save CPU. We're all about optimization. I'll make this a really short shelf, and we'll just cut everything below 100. So we don't want any of these frequencies here. Maybe up even a little bit more. We just don't want it to interfere with the bass. I do like that. Okay, where are we here? Yeah, I like the quick one for that. What's up, Christian, on YouTube? I like how it comes back. Let me just look at the operator again. Maybe we could change the resonance at the point where the filter frequency comes back as well. Which is here. I don't think I want... Oh, well, this is only when we're doing the sweep. It might be a bit too much. We're crazy. That's cool. What else? Let's do the LFO. Let's modulate the LFO on. Let's turn it on from this point. And I should probably assign the LFO to shit. I'll assign it to the... We'll turn it off, A, B, C, and D. We'll assign it to the general volume. And we'll make it sync mode and 16th notes. And we'll make it a saw down. Cross your fingers. Gotta turn the amount all the way up. I think I like that. Let's listen to it in context. Let's bring the square wave up a bit. It'd be cool to have some more harmonics coming through, like, so what could we do? We could, well, we'll go back to the frequency. It kind of sounded good there. Maybe we'll have it come back up again, like that. I mean, falls don't have to go down. They just have to be some kind of, like, sudden burst of excitement. Maybe we go up high and then back down to here, so it kind of goes down. Too much. Too much. Maybe we go up. Get rid of that dot. That could be cool. Oh, my mouse. I'm gonna have to fix that before I start the stream. My next stream. Okay, again. That LFO, let's just try to square and see what happens. Pretty much the same. The saw up kind of sounds cool. I think I like that better. Let's listen in context. Might need a bit more reverb, so maybe we'll make it like 5 seconds. Get rid of the pre-delay. It kind of interrupts the call and response, which is happening over here. So it might even be weird and automate the volume just to compensate for that. So it's kind of like a manual sidechain. Maybe not. I don't mind the conflict. Let's make the carrier lower. Let's make it really low. Let's make it really high. Let's bring the size of the reverb down. Make it 50%. It's not really having much of an impact. Let's go back to the white noise and change the decay on that to long. You like the saw down, you reckon? Yeah, I agree. It's just when you add like a gating effect like that, as it's directly affecting the volume, the reverb muffles it quite a bit. That's why I'm trying to have a shorter decay time and everything. I mean, you don't have to have reverb. I can bring the volume up a bit more now. I'm gonna use my up and down keys because my mouse is just being a fuckhead. Okay, so we're peaking there. Peaking still. It's the resonance sweep that's doing the peak, so let's just adjust that. Doesn't need to be that extreme. Just bring it to like 70 or so. Let's have another look. Okay, Maybe we will spread this one. Let me just try that with headphones. Hello. Okay, I'm happy with that one. Halfway there through this part. Very good. Oh my god, that's a username. I'm gonna read it out. Grognark, the Barbarian King, High Lord, Defender of the Crystal Shard. What's up, bro? It should go done, 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 and then done like 2 more times. Alright. I'll do that. Just did it. Okay. Let's save this as number 13. 4 complete. Very good. Let's move ahead now to track number 4. Sorry, track number 5. So this is the main drop. This is the intro stuff. Builds up like this. So this main lead is already kind of a faller and it's very melodic, so we'll probably just be using noise for this one. Maybe another simple white noise one. And obviously this synth one I'm going to have a lot of fun with. If we open up the Automator, go over to synth 1. So just to give you an idea, like when it does drop, it may not be doing that very raw sound, just depending on how I improv. But I will aim for something which is white noise related. So back to our faller tracks here. We're on to number 5. So we've got a nice white noise. Let's try this. Let's go for a high pass. Again, SMP. I'm going to use my down arrows here because my mouse just... Okay, that's a good value. Let's go into the clip. What I'm going to do is just quickly watch. Let's make the grid size smaller. So this point here, I'm going to actually just do a little... Oh, see my mouse? God, that's frustrating. So it's going to do a little quick up, and then it's going to come down. Might as well make it go all the way. So it's just going to go... Hopefully. Maybe we can make that even smaller, so bring this point back to here. Ah. Sometimes I don't even move my mouse and it's doing this. What is going on? Maybe this is dirty. I can see hair in it. That's probably what's causing the problems. Anyway, I'll fix that. Actually, hold on. Let's fix it. Okay, let's hope that worked. If it doesn't, I don't know what's wrong. Yeah, that fixed it. Alright. Random here. It was blonde, which is interesting. My girlfriend has black hair, or purple hair. What's up, Josie or Jose? Tom, I've been watching you and learning about you for 6 years ago. Since 6 years ago, just give me your address and I'll send you a new mouse as a gift. I really appreciate the offer. I'm not going to give out my address. No disrespect to you. I'm sure that's a very genuine offer and whatnot, but I'm not going to say my address here. My plan is to go out and buy a new mouse very soon. I've been gaming a bit. I got into PlayerUnknown's Battleground by accident. Not by accident. It just looks too much fun. And so I've been playing a lot of that recently. And yeah, I want to go out and get a new, much higher resolution mouse. So I can get one myself. It's all good. I really appreciate it though. Okay, so we've got a high pass. Feels like that lasts for too long. So we could even just go into the notes here. What we'll do is we'll let it die at 4, but we'll also give the oscillator, we'll turn these guys off. We'll also give the oscillator envelope some release. More release than that. I think that's good enough. I do like using the LFO in sync mode. I think that was quite a good technique. We'll keep it in 1/8 notes. I think I'll use a square for this one, and we'll play with the amount knob. Maybe just like every second half of the bar. Bring it up. Oop. What am I doing? Envelopes mode. LFO needs to be attached to the volume. That's pretty simple. Let's bring the level up of the noise a little bit. That's good. That's nice and simple. As I said, we've got that synth that's doing a falling tonal sound anyway. Let's try the looped noise option. Put it in fixed mode. I kind of like the loop noise better, especially for a techno set. Like, rather than a white noise generator, the looped noise is a bit more artificial. So let's pitch that down. Let's go all the way down. It's almost like a redux. Too much. Quite like that. Let's bring the volume up a bit more. But the cool thing about using white noise looped is because it's a loop, or pretty much a wave shape, instead of a generator, we can actually frequency modulate it. I don't know if that's going to do us any good. Let's try a really high frequency sine wave and see what happens. Pretty much nothing. Oh, we got some kind of harmonics there. Nah, it's dumb. I like just the noise, I think. And you know what I think would be cool is maybe we'll just turn it off for now. Let's try and replace the reverb with a audio effect instead. We'll just use a ping pong delay. Everyone loves a ping pong delay. Because it's going in 8th notes, I might... we'll keep it in 2nd notes. Maybe 1/16 notes. Take it off sync mode. We can adjust it ourselves. It's kind of cool. Too much. That's cool. I like that. Metallic. Let's try it with the thing. And we could modulate this time if we wanted to. It's already sounding good, but let's just do it a little bit anyway. So I'm just going to be very gentle with this. And I'll just have it coming up to maybe 30 or 40 milli. We'll go 40. Now it kind of loses its metallicness. Maybe if we go down to about 4. Pretty much created a flanger type thing. What's up, Logan, on YouTube? Following your work on this project. Incredible, thanks so much. Awesome, awesome. You'd be happy to give me money for the automator? We're still thinking about that. I'll update you guys tonight on how I'm going to approach releasing this. I like that. So we can get rid of the reverb altogether. So let's test this in context. These are really, really basic little build-ups. Get rid of that noise. Why is the riser not making any noise? There it is. Alright, that one is sorted. Save, live set as 14, 4, 5, complete. Very good. Let's move over to track number 5. Powering through them today, awesome. Track number, oh, that was track number 5, so track number 6 starts like this. Moves up to this. And then we got the main drop, which is here. So that ARP is quite intrusive. think I might do another melodic one here. So something that, we'll see if we can get triplets going down, like do 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 do. What track number was that? 6. Yeah, it was 6. Okay. So back to the fallers. Let's just hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So here it is here. Make sure we pick it in the chain selector. Solo. Just start with a sine. Maybe we'll do some crazy FM stuff here. Fixed. I'm not going to use pitch envelopes. We'll use the actual fixed frequency automation. It's pretty simple. Bring up a bit of level on the modulator. What if we bring the frequency of the modulator up and the frequency of the carrier down? I have no idea if that's going to sound good, but we'll give it a go. Very cool, but it needs to come down at the end there. Okay. Now we also have another modulator if we choose to do so. Let's keep this one at a fixed frequency. So what I'm going to do is automate that level. I'm going to make my grid size smaller, use the pen tool. Even smaller. Even smaller. So we'll go just a guess here. Let's just go like this. No, we'll go here. 1, 2, 3. Make it kind of polyrhythmic. And I'm going to duplicate that. Just crossing my fingers here. I think the level's too much, so I'm just going to select all and drag them down. Just to give it a little bit more. Over on the reverb, let's bring the dry wet down for a minute, just so we can hear it quite raw. I kind of want to as well, so maybe if we turn the LFO on, just assign it to the filter frequency, and we'll have the filter frequency here, put it on sync mode, make it 12th notes, or maybe 24th, no, maybe 6th. Make it a square. Saw down. Let's try different rates. That could be cool. Let's listen in context. I like it. So this is with more reverb. Let's automate the reverb so it's at, excuse me, at the very start. We'll have it open, but very quickly come down to about 25%. and then flood it. I think that's pretty cool. And what I might do here is add an auto pan. There's no reason we can't add. I'm trying not to add more effects if I can, but I thought an auto pan might be cool. I need my headphones because one of my monitors is being a bit of a weirdo. Let's sync this. Maybe faster. Maybe slower. Again. Not bad. I still feel like it needs a white noise punch. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, how can we do that? We can't really because we've done this algorithm. So B, C. I want D to be by itself. I mean, we could just frequency modulate it with white noise. That could be cool. Maybe not, but we'll see. Not really having the desired effect because it's so far off in the chain. Let's look at our algorithms. We definitely want... yeah, this might work. Let's just cycle through them. We could be really unconventional here and change the algorithm suddenly. I never do this, automate the algorithm with the operator, but why not? Just so we get that white noise at the start. Okay, I'm happy with that for 6. Save live set as. Whoops. 5. Hang on. Yeah, sorry. 5. 4, 6 complete. Powering along, we're doing good. How are we doing for time? It's nearly 1. Yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish these fallers, and I'm not going to get into the brainwave stuff today. The brainwave stuff, again, is very specific for me, and I can see that taking a couple of hours, and I really do want to perform this in an hour. So let's jump ahead to track 7, which starts like this. Moves up to this. So here's the main loop. So the snare has quite a lot of noise to it. The hats as well, and the 16ths. And these 3 synths here also kind of have a bit of noise in them. So just listening. Definitely something unmelodic. Let's go to our Faller track here. Number 7. Make sure we pick the right chain. Let's go for another square. Make it a fixed value. And turn off the reverb. I'm actually just going to find the pitch of which this is at. And let's apply the LFO to that pitch. We'll turn off these operators, oscillators for now. I like the square with the saw. Sorry, the square with the square. Kind of 8-bit video game sound, and then we can bring the LFO rate down. We'll give it 2 beats before we do that. We'll give it 1 beat. And then let's go to the amount. Trying to find a good starting point. It's about as close as we're going to get. So what I'll do is I'll automate the amounts. We'll give that 2 bars, and then we'll start making that up to 100%. And let's go to the LFO's rate again, and we'll make it go faster again. Why not? And it finishes on the right tone. I think that's cool. I'll try a saw down shape as well in case. Saw down. No, I like the square. Turn on these oscillators, give it some white noise. Again. Give it an envelope. And we'll give the reverb, but we'll make it low wet. What I might do is be cheeky and pick the frequency of that square, because it doesn't really have an impact apart from the white noise. So maybe here we'll go do a big drop. We could maybe even make that longer, like a bar. And let's spread this one. What if we play with the filter? Yeah, let's automate the filter as well, cut off. And then have it come back up. I think the white noise needs more decay. Actually, we could potentially put the sustain back up because now the filter is doing stuff. Try the noise looped because again I like that on fixed mode. I think that's cool. Right, let's double check that. Alright, I'm happy with that. Save live set as 1.1.16. 7 complete. And now the last one. What's the time? Okay. So the last one is track 8. Which starts off like this. Nice and chill. So this is the drop. For this one's kind of like the most powerful track of the set. You know, it's the last one. It's got the most oomph in my opinion. What I might try and do for this one is make a pretty short sound like we did for, I think it was 6 or 5, but give it a delay that goes. So I kind of want it to sound like something's broken and then that delays out. That's just the current thought that I've got. So, let's try and do that. So here's number 8. I'm just going to solo it. I want it to be really quick. So let's just get the timing right with the filter frequency. So yeah, literally half a bar. Turn the reverb off for now. I'll use the noise looped. We'll put it into subtractive mode. Let's make these all noise looped. So I'm going to go copy to all oscillators. We'll change these coarse values. Oh, sorry, we need to be in fixed mode. So they're all at 100 Hertz, which you don't want. And I'm going to use the envelope trick. Maybe it'll work just to add a bit of attack to each individual oscillator. Don't know if this is going to work, but we'll try it. Let's put an LFO. We will make it a saw down. I'm not going to use sync mode, but we'll make it really fast, and we will apply it just to the volume. That was kind of cool when I automated it. Zoom in a bit here. I kind of like that. Where's that filter frequency? It's hard to find shit in Operator because there's so many parameters. Let's only make it go down to 50%. I like that last one. So we'll go... we'll add a point here and have it come down here and then finish.